All right, folks, did you know that 86% of millionaires are self-made? That's right. They didn't just stumble into a pile of cash. They clawed their way up with grit and a few good qualities. Now listen up. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what traits you need to develop to be a proper success. We're talking about the kind of qualities that turn average blokes into legends like Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk. But here's the twist. These aren't some secret skills hidden in a vault somewhere. Nope, you can start working on them today. Are you ready to unlock your potential and shoot for the stars? Buckle up, because we're diving into 3 game-changing qualities that'll transform your life. And trust me, the last one will knock your socks off. It really is the dog's bollocks. Right, first up is tenacity. Now, this isn't just your run-of-the-mill persistence. We're talking about proper stubbornness, like trying to open a jar of pickles and refusing to give in until you've either got it open or you've broken a nail. Think about Thomas Edison. The bloke failed 10,000 times before he finally invented the light bulb. 10,000. But did he throw in the towel? Not a chance. He famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Tenacity is all about pushing through when life throws you curveballs. It's getting back up when you've been knocked down and saying, "Is that all you've got?" Now I know what you're thinking. But mate, it's hard to keep going when everything's going pear-shaped. And you're right, it is. But here's the thing, successful people aren't born with some magical ability to never give up. They've just trained themselves to see setbacks as challenges rather than roadblocks. Think of it like this. You're at the pub and you've just spilled your pint all over yourself. You could pack it in and go home, or you could laugh it off. Dry yourself off with some napkins and order another round. That's tenacity in action, folks. So next time you're facing a challenge that feels like climbing Everest in flip-flops, channel your inner Edison. Remember, success is often just on the other side of giving up, but hang on, tenacity alone won't cut it. The next quality might just surprise you, and it's one that many people overlook while chasing their dreams. Next up, we've got honesty. And I'm not talking about telling your mate their new haircut looks interesting. I mean proper, no-nonsense truth-telling, starting with yourself. Successful people have this knack for looking in the mirror and seeing things as they really are. They admit their mistakes faster than you can say whoops and move on quicker than a cat on a hot tin roof. But it's not just about being honest with yourself, it's about building a reputation for integrity that's tougher than a Yorkshire pudding. When folks know they can trust you, they'll back you like your best mate at the pub. Now, here's the kicker. Being honest doesn't mean being a right prat about it. It's not about blurting out every thought that pops into your head. It's about being truthful in a way that's constructive and respectful. Think of it like this. If your mate's got spinach stuck in their teeth, you don't shout it across the room. You quietly let them know so they can sort it out. That's honesty with a bit of tact, and it goes a long way. And let me tell you, honesty isn't just good for your conscience. It's good for business too. When you're known for being straight up, people are more likely to work with you, invest in you, and trust you with their hard-earned dosh. So go on, start practicing radical honesty today. It might feel a bit awkward at first, but remember, growth and comfort rarely go hand in hand. And trust me, the benefits of being known as a straight shooter are worth their weight in gold. Now you might be thinking, tenacity and honesty sound great, but how do I actually stick to these principles? Well, that's where our third quality comes in, and it's an absolute game changer. Last but not least, we've got self-discipline. This is the secret sauce, the magic ingredient that turns dreams into reality faster than you can say fish and chips. Self-discipline is like having a drill sergeant in your head who's shouting at you to stop binge-watching Netflix and get off your backside to do something productive instead. It's that little voice urging you to put down the biscuits and go for a run instead. Successful people have mastered this art of doing what needs doing, even when they'd rather be lounging around in their PJs. They resist temptation like a kid in a sweet shop with no pocket money. Now I know what you're thinking, but it's so hard. And you're right, it is. But here's the thing. Nothing worth having comes easy. Self-discipline is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. So start small. Set yourself a goal to read for 10 minutes a day, or avoid scrolling through social media for an hour. As you build your self-discipline muscle, you'll find yourself capable of tackling bigger goals without breaking a sweat. But how do you pull all these qualities together to create unstoppable success? Well, stay tuned because we're about to find out. And there you have it, folks. The 3 qualities of highly successful people: tenacity, honesty, and self-discipline. Let's do a quick recap. 1. Tenacity, the stubborn determination to keep going when life gets tough. 2. Honesty, the courage to face the truth and build rock-solid trust. 3. Self-discipline, the ability to do what needs doing, even when you'd rather be watching telly. Now that you've got these 3 powerhouse qualities under your belt, how do you bring them together? It's simpler than you think. Start by setting clear goals, something specific that requires all 3 qualities. Maybe it's launching a side hustle or training for a marathon. Write down those goals so they're staring back at you like an old mate at the pub. Next up, create an action plan where each step requires tenacity, like facing challenges head-on, and honesty, like checking in with yourself about how well you're doing along the way. And don't forget self-discipline. Schedule time each day or week dedicated solely to working towards those goals. No distractions allowed. Treat it like an appointment with someone important, because guess what? You are important. Finally, surround yourself with people who embody these qualities too. Friends who encourage your tenacity and call you out on your honesty when needed. So get out there and start weaving these qualities into your daily life, because success isn't just some destination. It's an ongoing journey that starts with small steps in the right direction. But before you dash off to conquer the world, do me a solid. If this video tickled your fancy, smash that bloody like button. It helps us keep going strong. And while you're at it, hit subscribe and slap that notification bell so you never miss out on our cheeky success tips. Got any thoughts or experiences with these qualities? Drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, keep pushing, keep growing, and keep succeeding. Cheers.